The Pandyan Dynasty by Anannya, age 10. Who are the Pandyas? The Pandyas were one of the three ancient Tamil kingdoms, Chola and Chera being the other two, that ruled the Tamil country from prehistoric times until the end of the 15th century. They were also called the Pandyas of Madurai. Pandyas. Do you know that Pandya means old or scholar in Tamil? The Pandyas are the one who did the research work conducting conferences called Sanghams. Their emblem looked like two twin fish looking opposite directions as they were all fishermen. The dynasty was established in the 6th century by Emperor Kandagan. They first ruled Pandya Nadu from Korekke, a seaport, but then switched it to Madurai as their capital. Tamil Nadu was shared by the Pallavas and the Pandyas. The river Kaveri divided the two kingdoms. They also controlled the districts which are known as Madurai and Tiruveli today, as well as parts of southern Kerala. The Pandyas controlled the pearl fisheries along the South Indian coast between Sri Lanka and India, producing some of the finest pearls known. The Pandyans' journey, how they came to Madurai. Have you heard of the Lemurian continent, also called Kumarikandam? Probably not. This huge piece of land was destroyed by a tsunami, but before that, the Pandyas used to live there. They believed that Mother is the source of everything, so they created a Devi made of emerald stone. The Devi's name was Kumari. After two tsunamis, the continent submerged, and the Pandyas who survived decided to move closer to the nearest land. They created another Devi, placed in a temple facing the ocean, believing that the goddess would prevent further tsunamis from occurring. The temple is still located on the tip of southern India, known as Kanyakumari. The statue is now 5,000 years old. The Pandyas walked 280 kilometers inside the land from Kanyakumari. They saw a river and decided to settle by the riverbed. This river is called Vaige. They are very restless as they lost their homeland and wanted to create a place of their own. They walked through the jungle surrounding them and found a cave in the mountain. When they entered the cave, they saw a Shivlingam surrounded by a pond full of lotus. They then decided to place the Devi they carried from the Mauryan continent next to the Shivlingam and built a temple surrounding the cave, which is the world famous Meenakshi temple, and constructed a city surrounding the temple, which they named it Madurai, was also the capital city and still is the biggest city in Tamil Nadu. This is a picture of Kumarikandam. It's the continent that's submerged. This is a picture of the Kanyakumari temple at the tip of India, southern India. Trade and architecture. The Pandyas excelled in trading. They had trade relations with other countries as far as Rome. There are a number of temples built and that has stood the test of time, like the Meenakshi temple in Madurai. This is the Meenakshi temple of Madurai. And this is the Nelli Upper temple in Tiruveli. Legacy. They were good traders and established pearl trade along the seacoast. Some of the finest pearls were found and sold by them. Being fond of literature, some of the finest Tamil literary works that have become immortal have been written during this time. They used the symbol of fish on their flag. A reference to this is made in the epic Silpagaram. A number of movies based on the lives of the Pandya's kings have been made. Books of the time have also been picturized into the movie. The Pandyan kings were greatly responsible for the rise of the Bhakti movement in South India and also for the growth of regional literature. The era for their rule has been rightly termed as the golden period of Tamil literature. Thank you.